Okay, we got a new dog, so got to watch for all the hair. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Are you done? The new dog is moving. Yep, it's another one. But hey, I think we can call... Okay, can you go lay down? Yep, it's another one. But hey, I think we can call this maximum saturation of the market. All the pieces are in play from all the companies you expected from, and can we just say that we have everything we need as consumers to make an educated decision? So with that out of the way, let's take a look at this, the Rode Wireless Micro Camera Kit, and see where this leaves us. So this is basically the same kit as the original Rode Wireless Micro, but obviously it's a bit bigger and more of a complete set for someone that has multiple ways of connecting a couple mics, either camera or phone. Now this comes with this as an odd add-on, kind of like how the camera connector for the OG Micro was an add-on for that. I'm confused though why this case doesn't fit this. It just doesn't, it comes separate. Though if you're a creator that is buying this for your camera setup, you probably aren't using your phone as much, if at all. So this does seem like it's something that will end up in a drawer more often than not. Now, when you really do compare the physical cases and gear to each of the other companies, I really do prefer the Rode aesthetic, and I think it's just better looking all around. Also, something not really talked about too much, but Rode does have that built-in guarantee that the company put out last year when addressing battery issues. I really don't know any other company's stance on that, so I can't really compare or hold it against them, but I would be surprised if it was as thorough. All in all though, basically the same vibes between this and the original Micro. So if you've been waiting for that, but in camera-specific format, this one's for you. Now, I feel like I've been through this so much with all the different types of these small wireless kits, but actually showing off the setup, I don't think I've done that. So for the sake of making each one of these videos feel fresh, why not? So first up, this thing interfaces with your phone a couple different ways. One, you can plug in the phone attachment, then you can change the settings. Or you can plug in the camera attachment to the phone, and same deal. By the way, before you really get this thing up and running, it's always a good idea to just plug it in and get it updated. Honestly, from there, the setup's really easy. Camera receiver just hooks into your camera by securing it to the shoe, then using the 3.5mm cable to plug it in. Only thing I think would have made this just an all-around no-brainer would have been a USB that is attached to the camera base instead of using this thing to attach to the phone. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, let's take this outside and see what it sounds like. So now we have the Rode Wireless Micro Camera Kit on the camera. This is without any noise reduction happening. And this is what it sounds like, obviously pinned to my coat. And we're just going for a nice walk in a Canadian fall. You can see the gorgeous colors out here. Things have been going nicely for fall, lots of death in the trees. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So definitely the parkland around here. Anyways, this is the Rode Wireless Micro. Lots of traffic, no noise reduction, and this is what it sounds like. Now we have the Rode Wireless Micro Camera Kit hooked up, and we're walking down with lots of traffic on my left-hand side. And of course, the noise cancellation is on, big bus, but it's only the low setting. So let's see how this sounds when we compare it to the high setting. Let's do that right now. Okay. So now we have the Rode Wireless Micro attached to my camera with the high noise reduction, noise cancellation, whatever you want to call it. That was a good test. It's on. And I got the DJI gimbal following me here, perfect. Now, one of the things we're going to talk about is the menu systems. So the menu systems on the Rode, I actually really like the layout. I like the simplicity. I do have to say, compared to others, I do kind of like the Rode a little bit better. However, having to actually hook up my phone just to turn noise reduction on whenever I'm out and about, I've actually had to put the camera down, hook up my phone, turn noise reduction up. It is a bit of a pain in the butt. I would love to be able to turn noise reduction on without that. Usually that comes in this form of a little button on the transmitters. You don't have that option, which I would prefer that. Just saying, Rode. Anyways, this is with noise reduction on high. What do you think? Yeah, it's another one of these. And if anything else I can say, I'm not used to seeing Rode in the position of responding. Usually Rode's making the product that is begging for others to respond to them. Rode's always been the trendsetter, but I wonder if this is just too easy of a tech for other companies to meet and or match. That all said, remember this whole wireless train started with Rode back in 2019 with the Rode Wireless Go. That's literally how this all started, as Rode being the groundbreaker, the trendsetter. And if I'm being honest, I kind of prefer the Rode approach with the screen style and all-around style, I guess. But because this market is so saturated, I can't say any better than any other. I mean, perhaps if you prefer the sound of one over the other, maybe you like the portability or the usability of one over the other. But I can't say any of these options are really going to do you wrong. However, I do have some food for thought. Again, I have to say, the reason we're here with all these different options to compare is because Rode created the OG Wireless Go. They did the legwork. They did the research. They paved the way for everything that has come after, which should give you something to consider when you start throwing your money around. New ideas aren't free, and they are rarely championed by those who copy. The reason I personally support and love Rode products is because they're the ones devising, researching, and developing. And it goes way beyond little 2.4 gigahertz stuff like this. Rode was the first to introduce on-camera shotgun mics, podcast mixers, or at least successful ones. Sorry, Tascam, I know that's a bit of a sore spot. And really, the first company actually willing to embrace podcasting going all the way back to 2007 with the Podcaster USB mic. And a company like Rode just cycles those big wins by researching, devising, and developing even more new stuff that you don't even know you need yet. That's why, for me at least, I like supporting a company like Rode. Because while it is still true, companies don't love you. The least they can do, though, is competently vie for your money with products you want to buy. And personally, I think Rode does that. So while this might just be another wireless kit, I think we can finally say this market is done until there's some new upgrade that can be worth another iteration. All that said though, which one of these do you like the most? Are you looking for the ease, maybe the sound, or just the aesthetics? Let me know down below. Cheers guys, and thanks for watching. Yep, it's another one, but hey, I think we can call this maximum saturation of the market at this point. Yep, it's another one, but hey, I think we can call this maximum saturation of the market right now. All the pieces are in play.